Well, a good Tuesday afternoon to you. It's Dan. I want to welcome everyone to my home in the sticks, and I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. But over here in East Central Mississippi, I know, right? I'm wearing a t-shirt. It is 74 degrees over here at the home in the sticks. 4 days ago, I was wearing all kind of clothes because I was freezing. Now it's 74 degrees in Mississippi weather. Before we get started on today's video, I'm always going to say that if you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you. And if you're returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over here, I sure enough thank you for coming back. But what I want to share with you and y'all today is we're going to take a look-see at the seedlings that I attempted to germinate, and we're going to talk about a few things. So give me a second. That's what we finna do's. Here are the peppers that I started about 11 days ago. I don't know if you can see that, but I actually have quite a few pepper seeds that are starting to germinate. This hydrometer, I took the dome off, but this thing, when the power was on, stayed at a good 78, 79 degrees at about 61% humidity. So I can't really complain that much about that. So what I'm going to have to do is, these guys are starting to get leggy, and I don't know if you can see it, but they're starting to reach that way. And that is for the light on the arrow garden. So what I'm going to have to do is take these guys, I'll probably separate these peppers, these pepper seedlings, and I'll split open the rock wool and just plant them a little bit deeper in there. Hopefully not damage the roots. But very happy over that, and I'm really surprised that these actually germinated. Given we had a week of single-digit temperatures, I was like, well, they're not going to make it, probably won't germinate, and I'll just have to start over. Over here in the arrow garden, remember those peppers that I started, that I told you about? Got some chiltepins, lemon drops, and some charapitas. I started these on 2.5. I have not seen anything pop the rock wool as of yet. So I'm pretty surprised that these over here germinated so quickly. I was kind of thinking that these would have germinated faster, but it is what it is. A few things in the arrow garden actually suffered because of the power outage. No light, of course, but I have some burn on some of these tips. It looks like the ultra low temperatures did a little number on some of these. These are chives right here. Just have a few bad ends on it, but that's okay. I think they're going to be all right. Really glad that I had this Aravor, because I'm here to tell you I was in and out all week. Couldn't monitor anything that was going on in the arrow garden like it would have mattered, because I didn't have power anyways. But really glad that I invested in this. Lettuce is doing real good. I did notice that there were a few leaves that look like they got frozen maybe. So I chopped a bunch of those leaves off. It's going to be time to harvest these, and I got a little special surprise for you when I do this. We're going to do some cooking with them. But the lettuce is looking good. I have one back here that doesn't look like he's growing all that well. I don't know what the dealio is with that, but everybody else is growing. And of course, the pak choi is growing good. I'm going to have to figure out how to raise this light or move this system under these lights here. I don't know. We'll work on that. One step at a time, Dan Referee. Another thing that I want to show you and y'all is I've had quite a few questions about the comfrey. Dan, last year you kept going on about comfrey. You had it growing. Is it still growing? Well, yes it is. I have a bunch of comfrey still growing over here. And why didn't you stick those in the ground? I wanted to overwinter these comfrey plants to get them a little bit bigger and keep them alive, and it looks like they're doing good. So I have a bunch of comfrey that hopefully I'm going to put out come springtime or towards when it starts warming up outside. So I'll be putting that comfrey out. Look at my President's Hibiscus. It is amazingly still growing. I was kind of thinking I was going to lose this guy because of the temperatures. I overwintered this guy as well, lost all of its leaves, but I see a whole bunch of new growth and shoots on this guy. Not very often that you see a hibiscus still growing over here in east central Mississippi during the wintertime. They just died back. Another thing that I was really pretty sure that I was going to lose are my loquat trees. We're going to take a walk over here and I'm going to show you those. So here are my loquat trees. I want to say that they're okay. These guys were covered in ice and they were bent over to the ground, touching the ground. Loquats normally bloom and produce in the fall time. Here's my other one. It's looking pretty good. They stood right back up, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't. I'm not a believer in staking trees. Small trees, young saplings, yeah, stake them. But when you get them this big, I don't really believe in staking them. I like them to be able to just move with the wind and get strong that way. And evidently, it worked out for me. My fig tree, I don't know if this guy is gonna make it. And this is a celestial fig. It kind of feels like it's still green on the inside, but this guy was looking pretty bad because of course I wasn't expecting the hard freeze that we were getting, that we got. Here's all my my berries that I have planted in containers: a blackberry, some blueberries, blueberry, another blackberry, and this was a root cutting that actually made it. I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out once it starts warming up. What are you doing, Hank? So these are still alive. They're in the dormancy stage, so I guess when it starts warming up, if these guys start leafing up, I'll be really happy, because they sure did take a beating this winter. All right, there you have it. That's what I wanted to share with you and y'all today. Wanted to answer a few questions, what was going on with the comfrey. Wanted to give y'all a little update on all the container berries that I have growing over here, or berries in containers. And also wanted to show you my seedlings. Pretty happy about that. Didn't really think that they were gonna survive, but they did. So I got a little bit of work to do with that. We are gonna probably do half and half. We're gonna do some hydroponic peppers, and we're also gonna do some grow bag peppers. So when it comes time for that, you know I'm gonna share it with you and y'all, because I like to share. So again, I hope everybody is having a good Tuesday, and I hope everybody's staying safe amid this crisis we still have going on. If you like this video, go and give it a thumbs up to help. If you haven't subscribed to the Homely Six channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over here and give old Dan a look, because I'm always doing stuff. With that being said, you know it's coming down. Referee sure enough, always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. And I mean nobody. You sure enough get your shine on, get your grow on, be you. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.